So 3 space.
No.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Breezy Off Station 87. And with this time around, we're going to try to start a brand new run of Jeopardy! 1998 PC Edition. I'm ready.
Hi folks, normal game. Okay, so how many people are out there? We'll just add 2 computer players. Player 1, what's your name?
Player 1 has the
Oh well,
space bar.
I forgot the E, but that's okay.
All right, let's go. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host for Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Folks, welcome to Jeopardy! Have fun, and good luck to all of you.
I'm ready.
We've got some really interesting categories for you today. Space missions, movie classics, lakes and rivers, treaties, biblical people, and completing the board, odds and ends. Let's begin, Player 1.
Movie Classics 100.
Originally, this 1944 Barbara Stanwyck film ended with Fred MacMurray's death in the gas chamber.
What is double indemnity?
That's right.
Movie Classics for 200.
Player 1, you choose.
1941 classic in which Bogart tells Peter Lorre, when you're slapped, you'll take it and like it.
What is the Maltese Falcon?
Yes.
I'll take Movie Classics for 300, please.
Fans of this 1963 Hitchcock classic flocked to Bodega Bay, California, where it was filmed.
What is The Birds?
Correct.
Movie Classics for 400.
Eddie Fisher had a bit role as a stage manager in this Bette Davis film about a Broadway star and her young rival.
So what is All About
Player 1.
Eve?
Correct.
Movie Classics for 5.
Jimmy Stewart received his first Oscar nomination for his role as this fledgling senator.
Who is
Player 1.
Mr. Stewart?
No, that's incorrect.
Oh, Mr. Smith!
Player 2.
Who is Mr. Smith?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, well.
At about 2/3 of a square mile, Upper Lake is the smallest of this country's lakes of Killarney.
What is Ireland?
Correct.
Lakes and Rivers 200.
What'll it be, Player 1?
Explorer Jacques Cartier called it the River of Canada.
Player
What is
1.
the St. Lawrence River?
That's correct.
Lakes and Rivers 300.
Cities on this Swiss lake include Montreux and Lausanne.
What
Player
is
1.
Lake Geneva?
You are correct.
Lakes and Rivers 400.
This reservoir, formed by Hoover Dam, is the largest artificial lake in the U.S.
What is
Player
Lake Mead?
That's it.
Lakes and Rivers 500.
This river in West Central Africa is also called the Zaire River.
Player 1.
What is the Congo?
That's correct.
I'll take treaties for 100.
The 1815 Treaty of Paris was signed after his final defeat at Waterloo.
Who is
Player 1.
Napoleon?
Yes.
I'll take treaties for 200.
Player 1.
This treaty, signed in France in June 1919, didn't take effect until January 10, 1920.
Player one?
What is the Treaty of Versailles?
Yes.
Treaty's 300.
The major issue settled by 1842's Webster-Ashburton Treaty was the disputed border of Canada and this northeast state.
What's Maine?
Player one? That's it.
I'll take treaties for 400.
Reached in 1993, the second of these treaties calls for Russia and the U.S. to reduce their nuclear warheads by 2/3.
I don't have any
Player
idea.
three.
What is the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty?
That's the one.
To be sure.
The U.S. Ranger spacecraft were designed to crash land on this heavenly body.
What is
One.
the moon?
Correct.
Treaty's 500.
U.S. and British representatives in Europe signed this treaty December 24, 1814.
Player one?
What is the Treaty of Ghent?
Correct.
Space missions for 200.
What'll it be, player one?
All the nicknames of the Mercury capsules ended in this number, honoring the first group of astronauts.
What's 7?
Player
Space missions 300.
The largest spacecraft to orbit the Earth was created when the shuttle Atlantis linked with this, June 29, 1995.
one? Player two?
What is the mirror?
You are correct.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 9, called this ark builder a just man and perfect in his generations.
Who is Noah?
Player one? That's it exactly.
Biblical people for 200.
His wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country and all the wisdom of Egypt.
Who is
Player one?
Solomon?
That's correct.
Biblical people 300.
This king cast Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into a fiery furnace.
Who is Nebuchadnezzar?
Player one? Yes, indeed.
Biblical people 400.
Your choice, player one.
Mary is the New Testament version of this Old Testament name by which Moses' sister was known.
Who is Miriam?
Player one? Yes.
Biblical people 500.
Pilate gave the body of Jesus to this man, who wrapped him in linen and laid him in a sepulchre.
Who is Joseph of Arimathea?
Player one? Yes.
Space missions for 400, please.
Launched May 4th, 1989, the Magellan craft arrived at this planet August 10th, 1990.
What's Mars?
Player one? No.
Foop.
Player two?
What is Venus?
Venus.
Yes.
Holy Saturday is observed the day before this holiday.
What's
Player one?
Easter?
That's right.
Odds and ends 2.
Okay, contestant one.
A silver wedding anniversary celebrates this many years of marriage.
What's 25?
Player one? Correct.
Odds and ends 300.
This city is Ohio's principal port on the Ohio River.
What's Cincinnati?
Player one? You are correct.
Odds and ends for 400.
Answer?
Daily double.
Daily double. Player one, please make your way.
Now what the heck?
The first 5 letters of the Greek alphabet are alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and this.
What is epsilon?
Yes, indeed.
Odds and ends 500.
It's the number of items in a devil's dozen, or in a baker's dozen.
What's 13?
Player one? Yes.
Now the last clip.
Pathfinder and Sojourner provided more than 16,500 pictures from this planet.
Is now's the time for
Player one?
Mars?
Yes. Well, that brings us to the end of the first round. Player one, you're definitely in the zone. Okay, let's get on to the Double Jeopardy round. And now the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
Gems, famous relatives, novelists, playwrights,
TV cartoons, organizations, and completing the board, the 17th century. Player 3, your turn.
This series ended its 94-95 season with a Who Shot Mr. Burns cliffhanger.
What is The Simpsons?
Player 1, you are correct.
TV cartoons 400.
This title dog's real first name is Scoober.
Who's Scooby-Doo?
Player 1, that's correct.
TV cartoons for 6.
Player 1, it's your turn.
This Nickelodeon cartoon shows the adventures of baby Tommy Pickles and his friends.
What is Rugrats?
Player 1, correct.
TV cartoons for 800.
Hank and his family, residents of Arlen, Texas, are the focus of this Fox show.
What is King of the Hill?
Correct.
TV cartoons for 1,000.
It's the last name of Animaniacs Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
What's Warner?
Player 1, yes.
I'll take Gems for 200.
Sapphires come in many colors, but the finest ones are this color.
Player 1,
What is Blue?
that's right.
Gems 400.
Okay, contestant 1.
This country's diamond rush began after some boer children found a 21-carat stone in 1866.
What is South Africa?
Player 1, yes.
Auguste Bernoulli developed the flame fusion process of creating these red gems
What are
artificially.
rubies?
Player 1, that's correct. Answer, early button. Player 1, please make your wager.
Oh, what the heck.
This sea-colored gem, a birthstone for March, should be cleaned often to retain its sparkle.
That's correct.
Yes!
The most valuable non-cultured ones of these come from the Persian Gulf.
Player 1, that's right.
Alright, let me have Famous Relatives 200.
This partner of David Brinkley was a descendant of John Adams and John Quincy Adams.
Player 1, yes indeed.
Famous Relatives 400.
Player 1,
This leading lady of the film Grease is the granddaughter of Nobel Prize-winning physicist Max Born.
Who is Olivia Newton-John?
Player 1, that's correct.
Famous Relatives for 6.
Orson Bean's great-grandmother and this silent president's mother were sisters.
Player 1, that's it.
Famous Relatives 800.
This great female modern dancer and choreographer who died in 1991 was a direct descendant of Miles Standish.
Player 1, correct.
I'll finish off the category.
This comeback little Sheba playwright was said to be a distant relative of John Wilkes Booth.
Player 3,
Who is William Inge?
you are correct. Player 3, it's your turn.
Who's WHO? This UN agency is.
What is the World Health Organization?
Player 1, yes.
Organization 400.
This board game is governed by FIDE, the Fédération Internationale des Seychelles.
What is chess?
Player 1, yes.
Organizations for 6.
In 1952, Greece and Turkey joined the original 12 members of this organization.
What is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization?
Player 1, correct.
Organizations 800.
In 1990, this organization for young males added "and girls" to its name.
Player
I'll
1,
say Boy Scouts of America.
that's wrong.
Oh, foop.
Player 2,
What are the Boys Clubs of America?
Boys Clubs of America.
yes.
In 1637, hundreds of businessmen were ruined when the market for these Dutch flowers collapsed.
Or tulips.
Player one. Exactly.
Organizations for 1,000.
All right, player one.
This service organization sponsors Circle K International, a club for college students.
Player one. To be sure.
17th century, 400, please.
After a 22-year reign, this country's Queen Christina abdicated June 6, 1654.
I'll say what is
Player one.
Sweden.
That's right.
All right.
The answer is a video daily double.
All right.
Player one, please make your wager.
Reportedly, in an English orchard in Woolsthorpe in 1666, he saw an apple fall and got ideas.
Here's your clue. Take a look.
All right. Who is Sir Isaac Newton?
That's correct.
Booyah!
In 1648, Shah Jahan completed this mosque and mausoleum for his wife, who had died some 17 years earlier.
Player two. What is the Taj Mahal?
That was my guess.
Yes.
She based her 1945 play Appointment with Death on her mystery novel of the same name.
Player one. Correct.
Novelist player has 400.
Player one, you choose.
This, in Cold Blood Author's 1952 play The Grass Harp, concerns a woman who lives in a tree.
Mr. and Capote.
Player one. You are correct.
Novelist player has for 6.
Joyce Carol Oates took a sabbatical from this New Jersey university to work on her play The Gulf War.
Player one.
What is Princeton?
Yes.
Sheppy
Oh.
is a play about a barber who wins the sweepstakes by this author of The Razor's Edge.
Player
Oh,
three.
this one.
Who is Somerset Maugham?
That's right.
Exactly.
This firing line host adapted his own espionage novel Stained Glass as a play. It premiered in
Camera's low on
1989.
battery, but I think we can make it.
Player two.
Who is William F. Buckley, Jr.?
You are correct.
In 1623, this empire's mad sultan Mustafa I was forced to abdicate and was confined in the Seraglio.
Player two.
What is the Ottoman Empire?
Why, yes. That takes us to the end of this round.
Looking good.
This is a no-brainer, unless someone pulls a Clavin.
Which I don't plan to do.
Here's the category for Final Jeopardy.
Authors.
All right. Unless I know the clue.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck, players. Now, player three, your question. That's right. And your wager was... You're putting on quite a show. Your question, player two. That is incorrect.
My butt.
Sometimes you get a tough one.
Yes, you do.
Your question, player one. Very good. Now, what was your wager?
Everything.
You're putting on quite a show.
Look at that total, folks.
Congratulations. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.
$145,600 in just one game.
Congratulations on becoming one of our all-time highest scoring champions.
Out of here already?
Yeah.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.
$145,600 in one game is not bad. I'll see you all for the next video, everybody.
Thursday at 8, see if Aubrey wins second fortune. Your local news is next.